life has changed significantly, and the latest insight that I have received is the realization that there's a lot of us who are traveling through this journey, this experience, this path, this life with the core belief that we are separate. And you hear this a lot in spiritual circles. There is no separation. I get it. But just like everything, there's layers. And this most recent layer is about co-creation, and not in a business sense, although a lot of people throw that word around as well, which is great. But co-creation with another, with others, with the world, with everything. And, a lot of how a lot of us were brought up is taught that the world is this big and scary place, which, sometimes it does reveal itself as that to us. But what it does is it kind of creates like an us and them, and it can even create like a me and them. And what that does is create a sense of being separate. And when you feel like you're separate, then, you can try to do things to feel like you belong, to be accepted, to be welcomed or liked. It brings up, am I good enough? Will people like me? Am I supposed to be here? Do I belong here? I don't feel like I fit in. It brings up so many incredible things that I know personally I have thought and felt numerous times through my life. So the insight was about co-creation, and it was about the understanding that everything is in union with everything else. And it's actually this balancing. I sort of had it as a vision of energy, and I'll use an example of just like two energies. And so it's like a balancing of these two energies, which are like, one energy is everything there is, and the other is yours, if you want to see it that way. And it's like this melding and this dance between that, knowing that to reach the highest heights, all that is needs to merge with you. It actually wants you to succeed. It wants you to be joyous and love, because it is in union with you. And so when you succeed, it's all happening together. I don't know if you're following me, but it's like, truly, when you succeed, everybody benefits. And it's not about you succeeding. It's about realizing that everything is in union with everything else, and that nobody is against. It's funny when I say that. Nobody is against you. There's a lot of lost people out there. And I guess it's going to be a journey to travel through this one, where, the realization of, okay, well, if everything is in union with me, that's encouraging me to really let my guard down and trust more. And I mean, I have a level of trust in what I call or refer to as spirit, the universe. But people, it's different, right? Because you don't know how they're going to be. You don't know how they're going to affect you. And this is part of it. It's like developing the psychic abilities. On Sunday, I received through meditation the explanation that even though you may see something coming, even though you may sense it and feel it, we're sort of taught to sense and feel that as like a warning. It's like a get out of the way thing. But sometimes it's encouraging the awareness of what is occurring, but not so you run from it. It's so you're prepared for it. And not prepared as in closing yourself off. Prepared in a state of trust that what occurs is going to get you to the place that you need to be to experience that which you need to experience. In my case, it was a past life that I was shown. And I have had, this is probably the 6th one that is extremely similar that keeps happening. And, you know, the message was you need to allow yourself to go into this, to experience this pain, to be able to heal this so it doesn't keep happening. And if you're not allowing yourself to feel, you're not going to be able to experience this pain. And what's interesting is, you know, even the awareness of it means that it's already happening. And I have a huge event coming up this weekend that I'm going to, that I feel like it might just tap into that. So if anyone got anything out of this, I'm glad, because I just really needed to express it. And it's a complete retraining for me to be in union with people and understand. I've been experiencing recently that I can feel the God self within people. And that's magic, because I was just feeling lower density energy of people before. And then this, when I'm surrounded by people who, you know, have done a lot of work and who are vibrating at a different frequency than most, when I tune into them, into their true essence of who they are, it's phenomenal. They're like a universe within themselves. Everyone is like their own galaxy. It's insane. And it's wonderful. They all feel different. And, you know, getting to the point where that's how everyone appears, I believe, is my goal. To see, feel, perceive, and experience the God self in all. Because that's what's happening. And to have that union there with full trust and surrender. And if somebody is going to hurt you along the way, there's trust and surrender that's needed in that too. And use it. Use that. Use that pain to access the things that have been blocking. That's just what I heard then. Okay, that's enough for today. Bye.